the word, blurs and nerds? It's your 40 something non binary boy, Mark J, coming to you live from right outside the nation's occupied capital. Welcome to Apocalyptic Unlimited presents Harlem Renaissance Forever, this year's Black History Month TTRPG fundraiser. This year, we're raising funds on Tiltify for the Lavender Rights Project. The Lavender Rights Project is a black trans feminist organization committed to dismantling oppressive systems that disproportionately harm black communities. APOCU wants to give a big shout out and massive thanks to this year's sponsors, Transplaner RPG, Frivolous Bear Studios, and Thought Crimes Games. Transplaner RPG is an award-winning, all transgender, people of color-led dark fantasy channel telling stories in an original, non-colonial, anti-Orientalist multiverse. They're proud to support the APOCU Black History Month fundraiser and encourage everyone watching to give what they can. As always, we stand in solidarity with all oppressed people of the U.S. and the world, fighting for freedom against colonization, imperialism, and white supremacy. Free Sudan, free DRC, and free Palestine. Frivolous Bear Studios is a game company dedicated to telling untold stories and amplifying marginalized voices. Their first game, The Home We Remember, is an introspective, lyric role-playing game that uses tarot cards to explore your character's memories and their relationships to a community hit by tragedy. Produced in collaboration with Tinder Vision Studios, The Home We Remember was lovingly crafted by a team of majority queer, trans, and racialized storytellers. Visit frivolousbear.com to get your copy today. And last but certainly not least, a special shout out to our third and final sponsor, Quinn Murphy of Thought Crimes Games, the makers of Griot Anthology. The Griot Anthology is a zine celebrating the brilliant work of black TTRPG game designers, utilizing the powerful medium roleplay. This anthology holds space for intersectional blackness in the past, present, and future, giving us the opportunity to tell our own unique stories and share our unique perspectives. Go to the website itch.io and search for Griot Anthology to pick up a copy today. Hey, what's the word, blurs and nerds? It's your
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binary finies and hellions of all walks of life. My name is Javante, and for once we're not actually where I normally am. But once more, Apocalyptic decided to invite me back to do yet another game with a beautiful, amazing group of people. So, hi everybody, and welcome to Apocalyptic Unlimited presents the Harlem Renaissance Forever, this year's Black History Month TTRPG fundraiser. This year, we're raising funds on Tiltify for the Lavender Rights Project. Lavender Rights Project is a black trans feminist organization committed to dismantling oppressive systems that unfortunately harm black communities. Now, big thank you and a shout out to this year's sponsors, Transplanar RPG and Frivolous Bear Studios, and Top Lines Game. Now, I can't do this all by myself. And to take a page out of the fact that I do this on Thursdays, we're going to have our beautiful, lovely cast introduce themselves, who they play, and I always have an icebreaker question, and I think this one's fitting for this game in specific. What is your favorite schlocky action film? And we'll start with Adi.
Hello, people of the internet. I am RDMK. I go by Fab, he, him pronouns because he, him's a little boring and I prefer being Fab first. I will be playing Priya Verma. She is a white knight hacker who is known by the name of Rainbow Aegis, and she, her. And my favorite action movie, I think it would be Last Action Hero. Like it would be, it's a classic. I love the classics. Yeah, that's it for me. I'm gonna popcorn it over to Ruff.
Hello, my name is Ruff. I use he, him pronouns. Today I will be playing the character of August Einsland, who uses they, them pronouns. They are a normal teenager who, because they can't own a credit card, found it easier to do crimes to make it past scalpers for Pokemon cards. So here they are. Um, and so I'm playing the criminal rulebook, and my I can't have just one, so I'm gonna pick the first thing that came off the dome, which is, in terms of schlock, one of my favorite schlocky action films is Bulletproof Monk, the Chow Yun Fat movie and Sean William Scott vehicle from that weird year in like 2006 where he just pumped out like 3 action movies. And I'm going to popcorn over to Janie.
Hi, I'm Janie. I think I like a type of bad action movie. Like I love The Last Action Hero, but I like the type of bad action movie that I like to just sit there and watch and turn my brain off is the one where there's a big muscular guy and he has to like watch over some kid who always like knocks off some enemies. It's usually like The Rock or the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy, a guy like that, and he's like got to play babysitter to someone, and it's usually the kid of the vice president or something, and she's getting kidnapped by a double mafia, and they have to they have to run from the double mafia and get the kid home in time so that the parents don't find out. It makes no sense, but it's so much fun to just watch a bunch of people get shot and stuff blow up and impossible things happen. And I know there's more stuff I'm supposed to answer. I'm playing Violet the Aristocrat, and I have no idea what else I'm supposed to say.
That was it. And our final popcorn over to Mr. Parr.
Hey, I'm Par, he, him, and today I am playing Harry Dotts, the lamest guy, but also at night, he is, of course, the ever infamous Deny AI, a social media warrior in the fight against AI. I am the general.
Mm, mm, mm.
And for my action movie, um, Jason Statham has a lot that I love. Crank, one of I think still my favorite action movie is of his. It's ridiculous fun.
Yes,
It's so good. If you
sir.
haven't seen it, watch both of those movies. There should have been a third one. Um, and I just love that nowadays he's doing whatever action. He has a film called The Beekeeper. I haven't watched it yet, but I think it's ridiculous that that's the premise. A special agent slash beekeeper cleaning cleaning up the streets. It's lovely.
I can't believe you stole the movie I was going to pick for my favorite action film. I love Crank. Both those
It's so
movies are
good.
are top tier. Why are we talking about action films? Hi, my name is Javante. My pronouns are he, him. I'll be playing everyone else. Why are we talking about action films? Is because the game we're running is Outgunned, a unsung system in which, hey, guess what? We're playing in a schlocky action movie, taking parts of all of the rule books that have existed so far. Um, this being said, content warnings for everybody. This game will include a lot of exaggerated action sequences, including violence, stuff blowing up, a lot of one liners, but also it is going to include a couple things, which will include where'd my freaking sheet go that had all my information on it? It disappeared. There you go. Dramatic violence, thinking in terms of Justice League or the MCU, and a bit more microaggression when it comes to things like that, as opposed to overt racism. And it will have mention of, but also destruction of AI. Things that will not be happening in this are going to include any sexual violence or violence against children, and we're going to try to steer clear away from teeth-based horror. That being said, if everyone is tuned in to the concept of playing in a world not dissimilar to Hardcore Henry and Crank, we're about to have some fun and we're going to dive right in. As the camera descends upon the beautiful city skyline of New York City, circa a year not too far into the future, I want to imagine, instead of the typical action movie backdrop sounds and just distorted techno, if one could imagine Kendrick Lamar's Luther playing in the background as we move into the streets of Harlem, a beautiful, pristine, almost picturesque in its splendor. The graffiti that layers the walls more akin to a Basquiat painting than they are just the typical calls of action. As this camera continues to move along the streets, it follows a van as it begins to rumble through. Unlike many of the other vehicles that seem to fit here, vibrant colors, bright and wild, passionate, this van seems to be unmarked, black, sleek, but too terminal in its designs. And as it continues to rumble along, where will we find August right now?
Um, we find August performing one of the most performing one of the most time-honored activities in New York, standing in line for something. As they are currently standing outside of a game store for the release of a new set of One Pace cards.
And as this van continues to rumble by and you stand in line, you hear. I'm going to ask, does August wear headphones and are they currently listening to music?
Um, they do wear headphones. Nothing is playing. They just don't want people to talk to them.
So through your headphones, you hear this almost ringing pulse sound as the van rumbles.
Like, uh, they've got like just like big old overheads on, so they just kind of like for a second like checking that they're not actually on, and then just that was weird. Uh, oh right, as they're standing there, I will actually describe them. August is 17 and lanky. Um, they are actually not 17, 16. Wrong number. Sorry, I went back and forth on it and decided to go a little younger. Um, and they are dressed in just kind of generically cool clothing that if you asked where they got it, it's an Instagram ad drop for something that is just not available anymore. As they've got a pair of just big jeans with gothic designs on them, and uh, a black T-shirt with a picture of like that has a bunch of like signs and symbols from One Piece, the One Piece anime that August has never seen. It's been running longer than they've been alive anyway, but the cards are popping, so here they are.
I I'm gonna crash out on a little bit when we go to break about what you're choosing to do for me specifically. Uh, as the camera continues to follow the van as it continues to rumble along, and it passes by a apartment complex. Bobby, what is Priya currently doing? And also describe me.
Priya, it's early in the morning. What time of the day is it?
I think like afternoon.
Afternoon. Oh. Priya Verma would be happily asleep because she just went to sleep like some 3 hours ago. She's a complete night owl. Uh, Currently, yeah, she is just dressed in a uh, very basic pajamas with Image Comics characters, Image Comic merch, and yeah, she's about 5'9" in height. She's 29 years old, long black hair, and which kind of is sprawled across the bed. And there is an annoying part of her curtain that never closes, and there's always kind of light that kind of shines on her face, showing the dusky skin. But she is currently curled up around a body pillow, and I will not say who is the body pillow, but yes.
As this van passes by, your computer makes an alert noise and then continues to make this alert sound.
Well, uh, bollocks. And she is going to get up and she's going to collapse off the table and then crawl and make it up, and then random scrabbling for her glasses, which she puts on. And now, what is happening?
The alert continues to flash until finally it begins to sound out. Unwanted download.
Not on my network. And I will immediately try and identify what the fuck's happening.
What it appears is going on is that there appears to be a program that is trying to pull data from your computer.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to immediately try and shut that process down. End task, Alt F4, Control Delete, everything.
For the sake of us doing our first die roll,
Hmm.
uh, where's my thing that I just closed? I didn't want to do that. Open. Thank you. Could you make me a could you make me a focus fix check?
Focus and fix. So that's a total of 6 dice.
So go ahead and roll. And for the audience to know how the dice rolls work for Outgunned, you're trying to get matching sets of dice. The higher the matching set, the greater the success. Also, the more successes you get if they're smaller, the more you can turn into bigger successes.
Uh, 3 2s and 2 5s.
Okay, so that's definitely enough for you to stop the program. Uh, as it as you begin to like type away and finally are able to close it out, you see that this progress has been halted at about 27%. So wasn't able to pull any data as far as you know. Um, with that degree, I will say that you are able to track where this started to pull from, and you notice that that is moving.
Now that is quite odd. And yeah, she's going to try and triangulate from random, like, she'll take a ping from one location, a ping from another location, ping from another location, trying to triangulate the position.
As you start to get the pattern of where it's going, in typical action movie sequence, we see from a matrix grid where this ping is happening and the location settles. You see it settles on the street as the film warps back into the reality. As you see, this van is where that ping location set. As it continues to move, um, and as it passes by a, we'll say, upscale restaurant for its quality, um, and kind of loops around. I think she may have froze for me, so I'm going to continue until I see that she is not frozen. Uh, the van is going to come to a stop in front of a slightly more rundown, I will say, or at least older apartment complex, as two very well dressed individuals, clean, very form fitted black suits, well coiffed blonde hair that they've swept back, and black sunglasses, step out of the van, adjust themselves, and begin to head to the door, push it open, and begin to walk up the stairs. The one in the lead giving a quick knock on the door of, "Hey, Harry, you want to introduce yourself?"
I think sitting at the computer, just sort of set. He's set up for a YouTube video. He doesn't do these very often, but he's felt emboldened lately because he's taken bold action. Is Harry Dots, the Nye AI. He's in a pair of like beat up old joggers, beat up shoes, and a hoodie. A hoodie he self made, which is just the worst hoodie of all time. There are stripes of different colors all across it, and it says "Deny AI" all over it in different formats, upside down, diagonal, just everywhere, all over it. And he's currently just he's signing off from a YouTube video he's about to put out, just like deny AI. They want you to embrace AI, but don't do it. It'll divide us. Hello?
Uh, are you Mr. Harry?
No.
There's like a pause. We're at the right address. Are you Mr. Deny AI?
Can, can I turn back to my computer and start sending out a tweet?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, a tweet. I'm just gonna I'm gonna send out a tweet that says they're trying to silence me. Let the people know.
And the worst thing as a content creator that you could ever see is as you hit the send button and you see message could not be sent.
Oh no.
There's another knock on the door.
What is the purpose of this visit? As I get up and slowly approach the door.
We are just here to make a routine inspection upon the property, sir.
Routine inspection. Can I look through the
The peephole.
the peephole, and do these look like inspectors?
Way too well dressed. Also, just this is Harlem. This is the new Shanghai of the United States. What did what look like just got out of like Eurodance, just two well dressed, almost like platinum blonde European figures standing here for a quote routine inspection?
Oh. I think now Harry is like scared / worried. I think him trying to send out the tweet is like he does that a couple times a month, where it's just like they're trying to get to me, and his community sort of knows that. But at this moment, he's like, "Oh, this may not, in fact, be a joke." Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, fellas, just give me a second. I'm just gonna clean up a little bit.
How in tune to technology would you say Harry is?
Harry is he's no hacker. He knows social media and like picture video, like a little bit of like Photoshop, a little video editing. He does not know like
Noted. Okay, that gives me something to work off of. But they do seem to wait at least patiently for you to open the door. Though you're not sure if it's patience or because there's no real reaction to them in terms of waiting. It's just stationary, almost unbreathing.
Can I does my did the windows to my apartment, how far up am I?
You're about third floor.
Oh. I'm just gonna run over to a window, open it, look out, and just be like, no way. Oh, all right, here I come.
There is a point though where as they hear like the window open, they are not going to knock anymore, but they are going to grab the door handle. It's not a jiggle to check if it's locked. It's just a twist, and you hear the lock pop.
What? Okay, I guess I'm jumping out a window.
Are you? I mean, I'm not. It's outgunned. I'm not opposed to you doing this.
I think I'm halfway back to the door. I hear the lock twist, and I'm just like, okay, never mind, I gotta go.
I mean, wouldn't that be a fire escape kind of those ladders?
I mean, there would be a fire escape at this point. It is New York.
Okay, I'm going out the fire escape.
Action movie New York. As you start rushing down the fire escape, and you do see the first figure push the door open.
I have my phone on me so I can tweet during this experience.
Live tweeting your run.
Yes.
TikTok furiously trying to start a TikTok live while running down a fire escape.
You see so to note, you see the first of these suited figures head very calmly to the window and just lean to look down to where you're going. And they aren't rushing, but you do see them start to climb after you. There's no rush to their movements.
That is scary as hell. Fellas, we can really talk about this another day.
I'm afraid that day is today. And they grab a hold of part of the fire escape, and as they start to pull, you hear the iron start to bend and pull off of the wall. You have
So,
an option here.
You don't got to do that, fellas. Come on now.
You have two options. You can either come with us willingly, or you can fall.
I will never surrender to big AI.
So be it. And they will just pull as the iron nails pop off the rivets, and the whole fire escape begins to sway. I want you to give me a roll. For funsies, can you give me a we'll say give me a nerves cool check to not immediately topple off the fire escape.
Nerves cool. So that should be 5 dice, right? Five. 3 nerves too cool. Okay. You know, guys, I think this is gonna go well. Okay. I got 2 4s. That's my only pair. So it's a basic success?
It's a basic success. So you don't manage to topple off the fire escape. However, it does lean enough that you are now essentially it's just perpendicular to the road, and you're just laying flat on the railing. Huh. Unfortunate. Well, I can suppose I can make this easier.
What?
As they jump and land on top of the fire escape and just start walking on the other side.
Excuse me? Can I what would it take for me to drop that ground level?
Give me a brawn endure, but you can.
Brawn and door is 3 dice only. No. All right, here we go. Here we go, boys. Okay, I got 1 pair of 2s. So that's another basic success.
And as you're dropping, and Janie, I know you're back. So I have a question for you. What kind of car does Violet like?
Depends on what's the situation.
I wouldn't say a homecoming, but a little of wanting to show off, but there's business to be done.
Well, it's easy. A red um, sports car. I totally know cars. I can tell you the kind, but it's red, and it has a roof that comes off. A
Convertible roof.
convertible.
Yep. Harry, as you drop from the fire escape and as you head towards the street, there is a moment where you just see pavement and then plush leather seat as you are caught mid-fall. As Violet, as you zoom by, do you want to give us a description of what Violet looks like?
Violet is a kind of a light brown skin woman with curly hair, kind of delicate features, and a designer. I'm going to say it is like all black because she's trying to look like she's ready for business, but it's designer and very expensive, and it's got like white leather patches on it somewhere, silver pieces. It's very impractical, but it's supposed to look really cool. And there is a very very clean looking, I don't want to say burglar kit, but that's what it is. But it's like something that she ordered online. So she typed in burglar kit. And it's just sitting there in the car. But she's got like the seat cleared out. And she is just ready for somebody to fall in and they can drive off.
Yeah, as you make your decidedly nice entrance, thudding face first into plush leather seat.
Ow! Oh! Oh my god!
Rolling that one.
Please, for the love of God, drive.
She doesn't even say anything. She just speeds off. Do I know where I'm going?
Uh, so Mission had said that you were heading towards. What am I hearing? Uh,
Weird sound there. I mean, we cannot. I can try.
that's what I thought. Mission said that you were probably heading towards what would be considered the nearest safety zone, which, for somewhat of your taste, is more than likely a nice restaurant. Um, Maybe a couple blocks from here. One of those places where if you have to ask like what it is, you're not getting in.
Okay. Can I toss a suit jacket over to Harry and be like, "This is your disguise."
Yeah.
What? Wait. I don't mean to alarm you, but I am deny AI.
Okay, but this is your disguise.
You
Just
just
put it
have that.
on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you just had it ready, sure.
Of course, I had it ready.
Do you know me?
Technically speaking, yes.
Yeah, I know everybody.
Well, you came at the perfect time. This is fantastic.
And as the camera is going to move from the two of you, and we are going to cut back over to August, that pinging sound that you heard from your headphones, it starts up again. And this time it also comes with that typical noise you hear whenever your like your phone gets a text message. Just that whoop.
Just they take out their phone. They're hoping this is one of those Bulgarians getting back to them on those gunman cards because those are coming out soon. Because Pandai's just making a bunch of card games and money's got to get made. Uh, so they open their phone.
It is a message from one of your friends in the city. Uh, it is a pair of photos, one of which is of somebody climbing down a fire escape, and then the second one is of them with the fire escape hanging perpendicular to the street. And then the
Yo,
caption is just, "What the fuck?"
yo, what? They're just going to instantly text back, bro. What? Where are you? Like, just
This is off like the street near where you are.
what are you talking about? Uh, I guess if they sent, would they have sent a location so I would be able to like
Yeah,
kind of know where it was?
they do take like another picture, and you see kind of that like still image of where you see Harry falling. Uh, but with it is also a street sign, and yeah, this essentially is the direct street of kind of like if you were catty corner of the store that you're at.
Oh, word. I'm gonna turn to a guy and say, $5 to hold my spot. I gotta go check something out. And then I'm just gonna, bounce around the corner.
So yeah, as you turn around the corner, you see the still leaning fire escape, the nice, I'll just say, convertible sports car starting to peel away, and that same suited individual watching them go, giving a like partial shrug and just dropping feet first onto the ground and picking up speed after the car.
From the third floor?
Yes.
Bro, they're just gonna start following this because they've got nothing better to do. That card store doesn't open for another 8 hours anyway. Um,
Are you on foot?
yeah,
Okay.
they're gonna grab like a rental one of those like rental e-bikes, rental electric bikes, just like
There is, and as this is happening, we're going to cut back to Priya as you get a phone call. Like a Skype, we'll say not a Skype call, but a something akin to it.
I will definitely accept.
Uh, this is a sort of known unknown figure to most people in hacker groups. They just go by the name of Sticky, short for Sticky Keys. They've been an active participant in a lot of clandestine attacks on most AI data centers, and they have been kind of in contact with you because of what could essentially be something that happens near where you are. It's happening.
And what do you mean by that?
If I started to try to make a move, there was an unmarked van that got moved down the street a little while ago, and that van's been sending off certain strange messages to most people's electronics in the city, tagging data.
I did manage to capture that. It was trying to infiltrate my system as well, but I managed to prevent it.
For the sake of a mutual benefactor, I need you to start doing me a couple favors.
Yes, I think this would. We can talk about payment later.
What I first need you to do is accept this, and they send you what looks like a file that, as it's loaded into the computer, you see it is directly loaded into the city's traffic control system.
Okay. I know Sticky, right? He's not going to send me some bogus bullshit.
Yeah, he's a conspiracy theorist, but he's not that kind of conspiracy theorist.
Cool. Yeah, then, now that is illuminating.
There's somebody who is the best person in the job, according to somebody that I work with. And they need to get from a very specific point A, which you see a part of the traffic system light up, to point B, and you see another part of the traffic system light up. And I need you to make sure that the other one, and you see another system light up, this time in red, fails to get them.
Right.
Which means you get to play God with the traffic system.
That could be useful. Would you require me to be on ground, or shall I operate from my little hidey hole here?
For right now, you can operate from your hidey hole here until they meet Group B. After that point, then I will need you on ground.
As requested, I shall do the needful. Is there anyone that I should get in touch with?
So I'm going to send this over to here, and you hear a beeping noise. And Violet, essentially a system that you have in your ear that has you in constant communication to the organization that you work for, you hear that beep as a call connects over.
Hello.
Hello, Violet. It's Sticky. I have a friend for you.
Okay.
Priya, this is Violet.
Violet, a pleasure to meet you. I will be your overseer for this part of the journey. Looking forward to working with you. What is the situation?
Well, we're in the car. We do not have any drinks. What else did you need?
I'm going to cut back to Sticky. They have to get to point A.
They are at point A. We're getting to point B.
Right. Uh, I have eyes on you. I should make sure that all are clear. Every signal is green. Do not worry. I have your back.
Yeah, how do I look?
I unfortunately cannot tell that
You
from
said you
a
have eyes on
audio
me.
call. Fair enough. Like, oh, that is, I must say, the fantastic color. It suits you very well.
Thank you.
Now,
So,
this all
who?
being said,
So,
happy that you all are getting along. Violet, I need you to pay attention as you have an uninvited guest right behind you.
Oh my gosh, hate when people do this.
As cutting back to Harry and Violet in the car, um, I'm muted. The person that is running behind you is bolting after you, seemingly as fast as they physically can, which is way too fast for a regular human to run. Um, I'm gonna make a reference that I think maybe two people will get, but if you've ever seen the Heisei era Godzilla versus King Ghidorah movie, it's that chase sequence.
Yo, I
Uh,
was just picturing Terminator 2, but that's sick.
horrifying. Harry sees this and says, I knew they were AI."
Yeah, okay, we just have to go faster.
There, you see them reach a hand out, and as they do, there is this electronic whirring sound you can hear
Oh,
from within your car as it starts to break on its own.
what?
I would like for you to make me a give me a nerves drive check.
Okay.
can I, director, can I also try that? Like, they're on the road, right? Can I
Yes,
plot the next intersection and make a double green situation so that a random truck just barrels into this motherfucker from the side?
absolutely. Could you make for me a uh, could you give me a I don't know if it's gonna be a focus no might work. Just give me a yeah, give me a focus no check.
A focus and no. Again, six dice. That's only a basic success, but yeah, two twos.
Perfect. As we are going to pull right into a chase sequence. The thing I was asked for.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
Lord.
Okay, with the thing that is about to happen, hey August, I actually need you to also make me a very specifically make me a nerves drive check because you're on an electric scooter for something that might happen.
Nerves drive. Okay, and so it's one dice per tick, right? For each of
One
the
dice per tick.
copy. Six dice. Let's go. Five. Oh god. One. Oh my god. Two. I have rolled four distinct numbers. Okay, finally a pair of ones. Pair of ones and a pair of twos. So a success and a stored success, right?
Or you can just bank them in for you can just bank them in for a larger success, which would be a critical success. So you're solid.
Oh yeah, I'll do that then and just bank them for the critical.
Nice. And Janie, the dice roll on your end.
A 5, a 6, a 2, and a 1.
So no success, which is fine. As you begin to feel your car brake and you're starting to accelerate, it's not speeding up fast enough. So as this figure reaches and grabs a hold of the bumper of the car and just stops running and just lets his feet glide against the ground, you turn as you see the light turn immediately red and a semi truck comes barreling by, it clips the bumper as it hits the figure who goes immediately under. August, you're watching the car, which means that you barely see as the semi truck comes barreling past. So your instinct is to turn, which causes the scooter to go flat and continues to skid as it goes under the semi truck. And you see the same figure who does not appear harmed by being hit by the semi truck, just grabs a hold of the front of the scooter to get like back into position and rights it as it comes back up.
Ah, ah.
I'm borrowing this, and they pull you off and hop onto the scooter.
Hey, yo, man, hey, that was my last free credit for the month.
They look, place their hand against it, and you see again this digitization. You see their hand take on that same digital rain pattern that is currently on Audie's background. Um, turn, and the scooter revs to life far louder than it ever should and takes off after the car.
Oh god, my mom's gonna be so mad I wasted my credits on bullshit. Ah.
Can we can we see this happening?
Yes.
Harry just turns around the car and goes, "Oh God, it can drive." Also, I think it just stole a bike from a kid.
There is
See,
also
a real human wouldn't do that.
there's a the real people don't steal bikes. There is also, as you're August, as you're yelling this, you see that same black van speed past you as it chases after the moped.
Okay, so if I get the moped back in 20 minutes, I think I can still make my credit work. And then I'm going to take out my second phone and use my actual money to just purchase the rental of a different e-scooter and just out
Yep.
of the frame again.
And just back over to Priya and also Violet over the phone. Okay, I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is that slowed them down a little bit. Bad news, having to change location. First spot has a slight level of compromisation, so we're going to switch to the second spot. We're going to head to the Outlook Motel. Violet, you do know about the Outlook Motel. It's a safe space. It's a safe spot for people in your line of work.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I guess it's okay.
Understood. Rerouting and calculating optimal route. You should have it in your map right now.
Yep, as it appears on the dashboard of the car, you can see the map and then the GPS immediately tracking where you should be turning.
Okay, I am going to keep driving faster, hopefully.
Yeah, as it stops slowing down at this point and is speeding up pretty comfortably.
And I am also trying to try and do the entire thing of like, green lights all the way for them in the car and trying to sabotage the fuck out of the path of the back black van and the other guy on the stolen moped.
Can you give me, Violet, another nerves drive check? And Harry, as this is happening, you hear from behind not only the moped sound, but again, this electronic whirring noise, as if something is like gathering. And from the rear view, you can see that same suited up figure just reaching into their vest, like the suit pocket, and pulling a pistol free.
Whoa! Hey, don't do that! Stop! Stop! Not the actual X, but like, hey, let's put the brake on that.
I would like for you to give me a where's my character sheet? Bah. Could you give me a we'll say a nerves cool check as they're going to start trying to shoot.
Nerves cool. Okay, I have 5 dice to this. Come on.
Back at Priya's computer, Priya is multitasking as fuck, making coffee, putting on clothes,
Yep.
like everything.
One of my dice fully escaped. But I got 2 6s and 2 3s, so that is a 2 basic successes.
Yeah, so banking in for both to be a crit, which is fine.
That dice has
Okay.
escaped. I don't know what it would have been.
And I got on mine not that great. I got a 6, a 5, a 4, and a 1.
So you are still driving comfortably. It's just you're not making anything overt to fully shake them off. Every turn is precise. It's just not precise enough to shake them. As they do start letting off rounds, a couple do like ding the side of the car, and one goes just right past your ear, Harry.
I am feeling more fear today than I've felt in my life. I just I think Harry makes a sound that's almost like a squeak.
We're gonna have some fun with August on this one. As you're puttering along, you begin to recognize the route that they're taking, and you do know a path that this scooter can take that could get you at least to cut in front a little bit.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, okay, these guys have been all right, and just cuts through an alley. Um, and they just kind of make like appropriate alley cuts as they see. Okay, they're gonna turn here. Whoop whoop whoop.
Can you give me a nerves drive check
Nerves drive.
to do something
It,
cool?
in my head, it's just like, the camera comes to, like, the top of this alley, like those long stairs, the one from the Joker movie, and there's just a sudden, as like, August slides into the view and just goes.
Yep.
2 3s and 2 6s, so I'm just gonna pile them together for a crit.
You take that stairway exactly that exact thing I was thinking, and you're moving it up. And as you do, it ramps off as the scooter goes airborne and connects directly into the side of the van as it's coming by and just spins the van out.
Woohoo! Hot damn!
Just oh, that is. Ooh, I'm gonna lose half a star on this.
You do manage to get a look inside as the van is not being driven by anyone. There is a computer console connected to the front and then a larger like database in the back where the sliding door connects into.
Oh. Wait, never mind. There's no person to report me. We're so bad. We won. Um.
You do note as well, August. You can see on the screen, you see these like various images flash by as it says download complete. You see like album covers, download complete. You see graffiti, download complete, art, download complete. Even entire like books just saying download complete, like flashing by consistently.
Of course, it's Gen AI.
Huh. That's probably bad. But more importantly, whatever is happening, and then they're just gonna keep driving because like they've got a mission and they need to find out who owns this cool car. What's happening at this
Mhm.
point? They've committed to this dumb side quest. They gotta see it through.
Once more, Sticky pops back up onto the phone. May not be a snag, but Priya, I have a question. How confident are you in controlling how fast a bridge can move up?
I have not done this since last month, but I can try.
Fantastic. Violet, how confident are you in ramping a car?
Pretty confident.
Fantastic. How does your passenger feel?
I am not confident in this at all. Whoa. Hey, there's got to be a safer way to do this.
There is. You could not have been involved in this. But unless we somehow manage to master time travel within the next 38 seconds, you might want to buckle up.
Hey, I will never surrender to big AI, okay?
You know what? I'm so proud of you, little soldier. So I need you to accelerate as you see coming up on the turn, and August, you see it as well as you're now like essentially just behind the other moped that's speeding along. The bridge over the riverway starting to lift.
Miss Violet,
Can
you have
can
12 seconds.
can I just use my spotlight for this
Absolutely.
and just like go over the bridge perfectly and land? I think when I land, my hair, which has been pulled back, is just like goes out into these like perfect waves, and my sunglasses just fall onto my eyes.
Absolutely. Yeah, as the
I don't know
car
what
does
my
like
passenger's doing,
a
but
full
I'm perfect.
perfect spin as it goes. Yeah, you looking fabulous, and Harry's just screaming in the other side.
Wait, no, wait.
It's not even like it lands it's not even just like it lands perfectly. It's that it skids, does a full spin, and then just perfectly parallel parks. Is how it's supposed to go. August, that bridge is still going up. And the other moped isn't stopping.
Well, given that I've only caught up and managed to stay caught up because I've stayed drafted in this dude's slipstream, I'ma just bet on it.
Oh, do we know that that
No.
August is back there?
No.
Not at all!
Yeah,
Like, every time the camera cuts to them, they're dealing with the consequences of whatever Priya has constructed to stop the bad guy. So, like you just
I,
watch as they're just like, oh god, all this fruit. Oh wow, a glass pane. Just
and I am so sorry for this because I was about to throw one more at you. I'm so sorry.
oh
No. By all means, do
my god,
something.
it's so funny.
Make
So, as soon as Violet and Harry cross, I'm going to start putting an immediate kind of drop and boom. So, like, essentially, it's a like a ping pong, like, paddle smashing a ball away
give me,
from the table.
give me another nerve drives check as the as the as this the other figure just as soon as it does this, his moped just crashes like directly into it, and just it has to be an explosion. Way too big of an explosion for a moped.
Yeah. 2, 4. 2 twos. 2
I mean, would I
4s.
also have an eye? Would I have an eye on the second moped now that has entered the
Yeah.
picture?
5, 6.
Yeah, because you have to see for the first one. You'd be like, wait.
Yeah. 2
Who-
2s and 2
who-
4s. And what August does is a trick from that they saw someone do on a TikTok, where they basically they used fireworks, but an exploding moped is basically just big fireworks if you don't think about it. Um
Using
and
action film logic, yeah.
Yeah, physics.
You watch as they hoop and then bounce it off a curve and go and they like graze their wheels with the explosion in a way that melts the tires just enough to let them go up the bridge on this shitty e-scooter.
It makes the worst noise coming back down. And again, it's the poetry of Violet being able to just spin the car into a perfect parallel park, juxtaposed by clank.
just just the most awful e-scooter whining sound. Finally gets to the top, just immediately like shoots with a weird bit of momentum when it's not like gripping the rails, just and then just
Uh,
totters down.
and quickly over the com, Violet. Just to warn you, I believe there is a what appears to be a 14-year-old chasing you on a moped.
What do I have like a bell ringing music or something? Do I have ice cream outside of my car? What's going on?
Uh, I
August, you
do.
just
I
land with a hard like metal thud. Just clink clink clink.
I don't have any ice cream. I'm sorry.
No, I don't need ice cream. I just that was sick.
Well, yeah, but why are you here?
Seemed cool.
Okay, get in.
I
What?
What?
What? Hair has been recovering from the jump and just locks back and just got what? What are you talking about?
I love the consecutive three. What? I
wait.
okay.
Why are
you
you
look
letting the young man into your car? Do we want?
Why'd they
There is no more
say?
time.
Why'd they say yes? Is stranger danger not a thing we teach kids anymore? Okay, whatever. Outlook Hotel. We'll deal with it later. Hi, child.
What the? Who's the, who's this? Your nephew? Are you her nephew?
um not as far as I know. I've been wrong about things before.
Okay.
No, my friend just texted me a picture of an apartment of some stairs falling and a guy falling perfectly into a car. And I thought, that's cap. And then I went around the corner and there most certainly was a car that looked like a guy could have fallen into.
Yeah, yeah, man. That was me. That was me. Obviously, did it perfectly. I'm super cool. Uh, Me and Super Spy here. We need to get to the destination point. Okay. Uh, Listen, we're running from big AI right now. Okay, they're trying to take us all out. So if you're in, we gotta go.
Is this like an ARG thing?
Well, you're in now, so we're going.
Okay.
No, this is real. This is very, very real. I am Deny AI.
Yo,
Okay,
like the dude on Twitter?
you need to
Yes.
calm down. We have lots to do. Let's go.
Okay.
Priya, if you could meet us at the Outlook at your nearest convenience, that would be fantastic.
It's a good thing that I was getting dressed. And the door of the apartment opens as Priya emerges in just like full motorcycle, jacket and pants and a really cool helmet with cat ears. And she just goes into the she's in an upscale apartment building. She goes down and there is a obviously a Kawasaki Ninja that is just waiting for her. And
So, do you want me to give you the briefing via the phone, or do you want me to wait till we're at the hotel?
I can multitask. I am not sure about the others.
Deny AI, you good to multitask? Can you freak out and have information retention at the same time?
It's not freaking out. These are all very reasonable concerns. But yes, I can take in information.
Fantastic. And I don't know, we'll get the kid a juice box when they get to the hotel or something. I don't know what kids do.
Hey,
All
surely
right,
he's old enough. He's old enough for a soda.
sure. Let's
Look, I'm
see.
hey,
Hmm?
I'm 16. I'm literally basically an adult. Like, come on, guys.
Oh,
Mm,
oh, oh.
mm.
Oh,
You hear something in on the other end of the computer like crack. Just
Kid, I wouldn't have said that.
oh. All right, so basic rundown. That van is part of a product line as owned, distributed, and operated by what yes, Deny AI had correctly, an AI company, specifically noted as Replic AI. Their whole goal is as follows. Well, at least on paper, their idea is to, quote, make art and the creationary process easier for the layman. In much more real terms, it's essentially organized theft. Steal art and other things from people that have actually created it, predominantly from creators of Harlem, because as we've noted, not a lot of art tends to come out of these kinds of people. So they did end up making a bit of a mistake, though, when it comes to making these kind of AI processes. They gave it a little too much processing power. So its current rule has been to continue to devour whatever it sees for something. Not sure what. Haven't really been able to break down the firewalls to figure out what the hell it's trying to do. So the big wigs and the higher ups have decided to just kind of do away with the entire thing. There's a database located maybe 12 miles away from here, kind of in a little remote sub area. That seems to be where most of its knowledge core is located in. The goal was to have Miss Violet here blow the place. We kind of figured something a little bit more subtle, maybe, I don't know, an EMP strike, something like that. But something tells me that with the whole having a black unmarked van out to sneak somebody who is very, very, very anti AI for whatever reason, subtlety may not be to our advantage anymore. So our new goal is to blow the place. So Miss Violet, you can take that as you see fit. You can either go, calmly or send a message. The higher ups don't really care which one.
well,
Okay.
in dealing with basic witches, I believe it is always a good idea to make a statement.
Yeah, I could.
By the way, I lost track of it. Priya, what happened to the van?
The van is so it was so the first part of that, the bridge drop and raise, was to essentially slam the van away as well.
Well, yeah, no, no. So he's pointing out that he lost track of where the van happened when August hit it.
Oh yeah, oh fuck yeah, I forgot about that.
So
Oh yeah, I shit, I would have definitely had I would have definitely had a separate tab open for that.
um yeah, I lost track of that about partway through trekking where the heck everyone else was going.
uh I'm guessing Priya would definitely have, like, smart glasses. There's some part of her HUD which has, like, other windows from her Chrome extension, like, that are open, and she is kind of like, She has a few. She has gloves that can do little air things, and she's kind of like doing that as she's driving. She's trying to look.
Well, once I figure out where that thing is, then we should kind of be set. I'm
Well,
not
I
used
can't.
to being out in the field.
Hmm. That is. It's sometimes it is good for us also to get our vitamin D.
To note, by the way, August, you can hear them like talking over the phone, and they do mention the what happened to the van that you mopeded into.
Huh.
Uh,
That's
Yes.
What do you mean? What kid?
like the van that I hit.
The van you did what?
Like I hit it with
Excuse
my
me.
moped. It spun out in the chase you guys were doing. I didn't know it was like a chase at the time, but the chase you guys were doing.
You
Oh,
okay? You hit okay.
right.
Came downhill with some momentum and just caught it on the corner. I was really worried because like I thought I was gonna take a ding on the app, but like there's no person driving it.
I see. So the young man is a psychopath.
Noted. Well, he is a 16-year-old. They're going to be sociopaths until self-actualization.
Hey. I think the kid did a great job.
I'm not saying he didn't do a great. I'm not saying that they didn't do a great job. I'm saying that teenagers are sociopaths until proven otherwise, and self-actualization hasn't kicked in. But sociopaths do a great job sometimes.
They they have my vote. Keep up the good
Okay.
work.
Okay, so will these sociopaths help me blow this up?
They don't have a
Uh,
choice now.
I have 8 hours till the new One Pace set drops, so I'm good.
Yeah,
You
that's
used a
plenty of
bunch of
time.
words. You used a bunch of words. I don't know what that means.
Like One Pace, it's a really old anime from like the 90s. It got a card game. Cards are really expensive, so I
What do
sell
you
them.
mean an old thing from the night that cuts out? car, car
Okay, so kids, we gotta blow this thing up. Okay, let's do it.
car car finally pulls into the Outlook Hotel where we could get our full bearings going. Um, to note description for the Outlook, um, this is one of the more like an older hotel complex, but one that is kept up with the time. Uh, so still beautiful stone facade, a beautiful like large patio canopy in the front, um, a genuine doorman at the front, and then as they enter in, uh, just this stunning ballroom like hallway with a concierge at the very front. Very much think the hotel from John Wick. And as the concierge greets you and then notes the group, just you have actual guests this time, Violet.
What do you mean by that?
Normally it's a +1. There's at least 3.
Well, I mean, I can't help how popular I am.
This is true. Your room is ready. As they set down a key, do you want them to have their own separate?
Yes.
Noted. Your typical room, suite 7, as they set down the key for you. And for the others, you will have the guest suites 4, hands 1 to Harry, 5, hands 1 to August. And when they see Priya, and Priya, suite 8 with Sticky.
Benga, thank you very much.
Thank
I,
you.
now, this is the only time I'm going to have guests. Just so you know, I'm going to have guests a lot of times. This is
I fully understand that.
I would have been at the Outlook before, right?
Yes, that's why they kind of recognize Priya.
Well,
yeah. Just so you all know, so all the other three of you know, I do have guests. Okay.
I am
Eh,
David. I have no problem believing that, Miss Violet.
Right.
August, you've never seen this place before in your life.
I mean, as far as they're concerned, having guests is a thing adults are want to do. So yeah, you certainly do.
And Harry, the jobs you typically work, you've been used to staying in like good hotels. Like a nicer Days Inn, a good comfortable Motel 6, maybe a Marriott if you can swing it.
Wow.
This is way beyond any of that.
Well, this is quite something. So is this sort of like a spy hotel?
Except that we do not say things like that, Mr. Harry.
No, this is just a perk of hanging out with me.
All right. Well, please call me Deny.
Yes, Mr. Deny AI. I have inspected your profile. Impressive work.
Yes.
You will all note that it is not, though it is not illegal to take images within the site of the hotel or within its grounds, it is highly frowned upon, and such actions will be punished.
Stop it.
And
The
I
camera
would-
pans back over to August setting up a pose for a selfie as they're like, "What?"
Oh, I would not. dear.
No selfies right now. We have to do them outside.
There's a
sorry.
Lights-
gargoyle. How else? When am I gonna get a ground level gargoyle to aura farm with again?
The lighting is
What?
terrible here. So no, don't do selfies here.
Can I tweet?
No, let's just like stay low for now, okay?
But how will my followers need to know that I'm safe? Deny
Just-
AI goes on.
We can block the location that you tweet from, but you can send out a message.
All right. They tried to silence me today. Big AI is coming after us. But don't worry. My friends, deny AI.
Hey, can you update my status for me? You're good at that.
What?
And we're gonna cut to the rooms. I adore this group. I love it. I love it so much. Also, knowing what actors and actresses people pick for their characters makes it even funnier. But Violet, your room is, of course, as fancy as you could possibly have it be. A full chandelier above, an entire like panoramic window overlooking the city, a massive California king size bed with the world's fluffiest pillows, a full loaded fridge, a mini bar, the works, as well as, of course, the package that one is expected for your line of work, which is a new dress outfitted for the line of work, a new firearm, a set of both electrical and explosive gear and ordnance that is designed to be comfortable and easy to utilize. This includes a small localized EMP, which essentially is going to be about the size of a pen. But coupled with that is also a roll of plastic explosives in a much less discreet, just plastic bag that's been placed into a purse.
Okay. But since I'm like playing Miss Rachel right now with all these kids, is my
Mhm.
dress appropriate?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Or
the
do I need
level.
like a sweater or something?
It's the level of like it's like it's fancy Bond girl. It's
So I don't need like a sweater with like alphabet letters on it or,
No,
or numbers
no.
or bright colors.
no. No, remember this movie is rated PG-13. You could still have the low cut. You're solid. Remember, guys, this movie is PG-13. You could say one fuck.
You didn't just use it, did
Oh.
you?
No, I can say it however many times I want. I'm the director. Um, Priya, your room, which you're sharing with Sticky, who, to describe Sticky, he's the least. He looks like the person that the least fits into this hotel. Uh, think of like, okay, let's see how. Let's see if I show my age a little bit. Think Red Man, but with a longer beard. Just very thin, wearing a beanie, a hoodie with stains, fingerless gloves, torn jeans, and just typing on a laptop. And every now and again, like reaching over and grabbing like a stick of jerky and just like chewing on it nonsense, like in one corner of his mouth while he types. The room itself is nice, is not nearly to the level that Violet's room is, but it's a comfortable room. And Sticky has just taken the couch. Hey Priya.
Sticky,
Hey Priya.
do we have any updates?
So no movement from the ghosts in the machine so far. And nothing on what it's planning or why it's doing this.
Hmm.
It's,
Any
news that could be good, could be bad. I haven't had any contact or any information from the creator of this whole IEI program thing.
hmm,
Like all communication stopped. So
any eyes on the replica AI's truck, the one that we lost sight on?
it seems to have stopped moving since they got hit by the moped. So at least that's a good sign. However, the constant downloading has kept going, so it didn't get fully shut down. That
Hmm.
can be fixed later.
If there is a link that is already happening and there are connections that are already made, can we not try and upload a virus cloaked as a data package?
So tried that a couple of times. Just a way to, I don't know. I've tried to Trojan horse it a couple times to see if I could get it to self-destroy, but I think about the only thing that I managed to make it do when that happened was just replicate that virus and have it hit other AI programs. So it's smart
Hmm.
enough to know what its competition is.
Hmm. Curious. That
But again,
is, it is there are very few protocols that would enable such forward thinking for one of these programs.
I'm also trying to figure out why it's still downloading things.
Hmm. At least from their purview of their website, they want to make things easier for basic pitches, but that is not. I am unclear as to why it is still doing that. It has clearly absorbed enough data. I don't understand.
Oh, hey, we got a double raid. Welcome in, Game Master Monday and Classic Sam NYGM. Thank y'all for the raid. We're playing
Hey,
Outgunned.
Mhm.
As he's like still typing away and listening to you, there's just this pause. Question: what would be the worst outcome from all of this?
I mean, if the sole purpose is to make a massive database for Gen AI purposes, then it is going to rob every artist and human of the right to make art and express themselves. But other than that, I am I am not that imaginative to understand what a corporate entity is going to try and do with it. Take over the world. That is the basic.
Hum-
Uh,
Humor my conspiracy theory a little bit here. And as he says this, you see him pull out a Swisher Sweet and just start tapping it a little. Let's say we have something that sees what we humans can make every day. And its whole design focus is to make better things of that. And it sees that it can do that by just making itself better.
Mm.
So humor my conspiracy theory. What if it's just making a better it?
Oh dear. I mean, are we talking AGI?
I'm thinking if somehow it occurred, we may have an actual first full-fledged genuine artificial intelligence.
Now, that is extremely concerning and quite genuinely horrifying.
That is just a conspiracy theory, of course. But have to admit, it is a fascinating thought process.
Uh,
Anyway, when that facility does blow up, because it's going to, I'll be exceedingly happy.
Most certainly. I I think this has become a little more serious than I'd actually anticipated.
August, what are you currently doing in your admittedly very large hotel room?
Uh, they are splayed out on the bed, just on eBay, obsessively checking card prices, and waiting for their various connects to get them contacts on their other things. Uh, they've been talking to one of the triad mobs about trying to get in on the shoe game, mostly because again, too young to own a credit card.
Talking to the triads, give me some Jordans.
Look, I can't compete with the guys who have bots and scrapers and credit cards. StockX is my enemy. Um, as
you
they are just completely posted up on eBay, checking card prices and like seeing their sales.
you do get a message from one of the, I will say one of the triads. You do get a message that's just an image, and you first see what does appear to be a new pair of Jordans. I believe it was Jordans that had the DBZ collab that had the Cell shoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So you do see those initially, right? And just you recognize these, right?
yeah.
And then you see a second image which shows a similar design, though the coloring is off and the pattern is weird. These were posted uh maybe a couple hours ago.
Ah,
It gets
like
worse as you then see another one. You see another pair of Jordans. This one, a a set that has never existed, that appears to have a series of Basquiat style like motif and designs, but they're all wrong somehow. They're arranged differently. Some things are too big. Some things are too small. It's like somebody Gen AI'd a Basquiat image and then just kind of stamped it on Jordans in different ways and patterns.
huh. This is ugly. And they're just gonna immediately be like, man, this is cringe. Ugly. Ew.
And then
Who
there's
is who changed all these what's all these new design? Are they just finding random Chinese offshoot knockoffs or like random factory failures? What is this?
I need to cycle back on something. You're messaging the triads.
Yeah, like, are these weird factory knockoffs? What is this?
And they
It's
just
so ugly.
there's just this like another pause, and then these are made by the exact same company, not Jordan, but apparently this is made by, and there's like a pause, and I have to look up how I pronounced something. One moment.
Understandable.
In the meantime, you see Violet like putting sticky notes on the weapons, like on a grenade, pull pin, throw, do not hold. On a knife, it's like, um, do not touch the sharp end.
All right, fair enough. There's yep. Sticking with this end. Um, you see the name of this designer simply goes by the name of Perfectum.
Perfectum. This is like, are you guys warning me about this because it's going to be harder to tell what knockoffs are knockoffs? Man,
The message responds with, "The market is getting flooded with a lot of these. We don't know why."
Hmm.
have they gotten to the point of making them custom? Are we going to start seeing every single individual random person getting their own face put on these Johns? Man, like,
I sure hope not. And the last one we will cut to is Harry. Uh, again, the nicest suite you've ever been in.
Mhm.
Again, even overlooks the city. The bathrooms, like bath, functions almost like a hot tub in level of size, and the jets within it.
Mhm.
Um,
I think Harry is first moment alone all day since his life has been on the line, and he's just sort of thinking, contemplating, and then he does what he does when he's usually stressed out. He logs into a secondary Twitter account, which is AI or not. And it's I mean, from what you've said, seems like it'd be flooded with questions from people. So I think he fully like locks in on that. It just spends all of his time just like AI, 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 nope, AI, 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 just answering, just fingers flying across the screen, and it's like it's like this is it disgusts him seeing this much AI in the world.
there is a knock at your door, though this one is a lot softer, and then just a concierge, sir. Your food as well as your items for the evening are ready.
Items.
The door very gently opens as the man wheels in a small cart with the silver tray on the top, and then a second tray behind it. As they lift the first one, and you see a collection of various delightful sandwiches of different quality. And then the second one, as they lift it, you see a set of throwing knives. At the request of Sir, you said you were not a fan of guns.
Well, yeah, of course not. Those things kill people.
Do he the man like looks to you and then looks at the knives and then looks back to you. Don't these also?
I, listen, I'm not very good with them, so of course they won't.
Okay. Enjoy the sandwiches, and your room shall be saved until the appropriate time for your activity, sir.
Thank you ever so much.
They bow and politely exit, leaving you the tray of food and the knives.
Okay, haven't thrown one of these in a while.
Give me, you know what? Are you going to practice it?
Sure. Yeah.
Can you go ahead and just give me Um, God, it's your shoot throw, right? So it's nerve shoot.
Nerve shoot. Okay, I have 6 dice to this. I only have 5 though, so I guess I'll roll 3 and 3. I guess. Let's see. 1 pair, so it's 2 4s, and then 3 again. That's another pair of 2 4s.
So that's a extreme success. So what does that extreme success look like as you practice throw this knife?
I go, come on. I'm not very good with throwing knives. Let's see. Come on. I've done this in a while. Maybe just
Yeah, it like sticks directly like dead center into the wall.
Harry's just forgotten years where he was throwing knives constantly for fun. He's just like, oh, I don't. Can I? Has a hard time pulling it out.
And as you finally do like pull it out, it's with that and the musical electric guitar sting that we're gonna take a quick 10-minute break while we go get refreshed, loosen up, and get ready for the next half of the game, where we go blow up an AI facility. Come on, join us back in about 10 minutes time. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you very, very soon.
Hey, what's the word, blurs and nerds? It's your 40-something non-binary boy, Mark J, coming to you live from right outside the nation's occupied capital. Welcome to Apocalyptic Unlimited presents Harlem Renaissance Forever, this year's Black History Month TTRPG fundraiser. This year, we're raising funds on Tiltify for the Lavender Rights Project. The Lavender Rights Project is a black trans feminist organization committed to dismantling oppressive systems that disproportionately harm black communities. APOC-U wants to give a big shout out and massive thanks to this year's sponsors, Transplanar RPG, Frivolous Bear Studios, and Thought Crimes Games. Transplanar RPG is an award-winning, all-transgender, people of color-led dark fantasy channel telling stories in an original, non-colonial, anti-Orientalist multiverse. They're proud to support the APOC-U Black History Month fundraiser and encourage everyone watching to give what they can. As always, we stand in solidarity with all oppressed people of the U.S. and the world, fighting for freedom against colonization, imperialism, and white supremacy. Free Sudan, free DRC, and free Palestine. Frivolous Bear Studios is a game company dedicated to telling untold stories and amplifying marginalized voices. Their first game, The Home We Remember, is an introspective, lyric role-playing game that uses tarot cards to explore your character's memories and their relationships to a community hit by tragedy. Produced in collaboration with Tinder Vision Studios, The Home We Remember was lovingly crafted by a team of majority queer, trans, and racialized storytellers. Visit frivolousbear.com to get your copy today. And last but certainly not least, a special shout out to our third and final sponsor, Quinn Murphy of Thought Crimes Games, the makers of Griot Anthology. The Griot Anthology is a zine celebrating the brilliant work of black TTRPG game designers, utilizing the powerful medium roleplay. This anthology holds space for intersectional blackness in the past, present, and future, giving us the opportunity to tell our own unique stories and share our unique perspectives. Go to the website itch.io and search for Griot Anthology to pick up a copy today. Hey, what's the word, blurs and nerds? It's your 40 something non binary boy, Mark J, coming to you live from right outside the nation's occupied capital. Welcome to Apocalyptic Unlimited presents Harlem Renaissance Forever, this year's Black History Month TTRPG fundraiser. This year, we're raising funds on Tiltify for the Lavender Rights Project. The Lavender Rights Project is a black trans feminist organization committed to dismantling oppressive systems that disproportionately harm black communities. APOC wants to give a big shout out and massive thanks to this year's sponsors, Transplaner RPG, Frivolous Bear Studios, and Thought Crimes Games. Transplaner RPG is an award winning, all transgender, people of color led dark fantasy channel telling stories in an original, non-colonial, anti-Orientalist multiverse. They're proud to support the APOC Black History Month fundraiser and encourage everyone watching to give what they can. As always, we stand in solidarity with all oppressed people of the U.S. and the world, fighting for freedom against colonization, imperialism, and white supremacy. Free Sudan, free DRC, and free Palestine. Frivolous Bear Studios is a game company dedicated to telling untold stories and amplifying marginalized voices. Their first game, The Home We Remember, is an introspective, lyric role-playing game that uses tarot cards to explore your character's memories and their relationships to a community hit by tragedy. Produced in collaboration with Tinder Vision Studios, The Home We Remember was lovingly crafted by a team of majority queer, trans, and racialized storytellers. Visit frivolousbear.com to get your copy today. And last but certainly not least, a special shout out to our third and final sponsor, Quinn Murphy of Thought Crimes Games, the makers of Griot Anthology. The Griot Anthology is a zine celebrating the brilliant work of black TTRPG game designers, utilizing the powerful medium roleplay. This anthology holds space for intersectional blackness in the past, present, and future, giving us the opportunity to tell our own unique stories and share our unique perspectives. Go to the website itch.io and search for Griot Anthology to pick up a copy today.
And we are back with Why We Wear the Mask, a game set using the system of Outdone. Just forewarning for those that have tuned in when we were on break. This game is going to contain a lot of over the top and dramatic violence, think akin to most action films, as well as microaggressions and AI. But thankfully, the usage of AI is going to be blowing them the fuck up. Where last we left off, we were just discussing what everyone was doing in their hotel rooms at the time, and we are now going to be diving right into the thick of what we're supposed to be doing on this mission, which he has cordoned off a part of the we'll say the underground bar area in order to have everybody gathered together in order to detail out the plan. Um, Sticky himself is still has his laptop out and is still typing as he just waits for everyone to gather. And as soon as he sees everyone, just okay. So everyone's here. So for those that don't know who I am, you can call me Sticky. My name is codename is Sticky Fingers. Everyone calls me Sticky. Yes, I know who all of you are. Yes, I follow you on your Facebook accounts. Points to August. Sticky Fingers is a term noted for sticky keyboard. When you hit Shift 5 times, sticky keys. That's the idea. Points back over. So I know again who all of you are. I kind of know all of your notes and methodologies. In any event, you all are here for the express reason of we're getting rid of a very, 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 very annoying AI facility. Information I know about this place is that it is large, but not heavily guarded on the grounds that it is an AI facility. They weren't exactly expecting people like us to break in and destroy the place, so what have you. But I also don't have a lot of eyes on the facility itself. Fun fact, can't access the cameras, not until I get a direct line into it, which is why, points to Priya, I need you on the field for it. I need you to get access to the direct line so that I can feed into it so that I can help be your guys' eyes and ears. As
I
far as,
hate closed systems.
as far as once you all are inside, kind of the rest is up to you, but the basic rundown is destroy the main facility's hardware and software programs. Make sure that that AI replica is shut down by any means necessary. It can be flashy, it can be quiet, don't care how, it just needs to be gone.
Hmm.
Any questions, comments, concerns after dinner minutes?
If we are to eliminate the data center, which I would believe would be the brain center of this entity, then definitely I could definitely try and do something with the cooling of the building and try and shut it off. But a quicker way to do that would be just to blow it up. But I'm not sure of what security we will encounter.
Is security. Thing that we probably noted when you all were chased by, tall, dark, and suited up.
Hmm.
Security may or may not be totally alive.
Yes, I do understand from the Twitter post that one of them jumped from the third floor and did a very possible superhero landing.
So, caution.
Hmm. Well, uh, mm, August, I believe. Are you proficient with any kind of weaponry? I do not think that it would be a good idea to bring you otherwise.
Um, duh. Like I'm, I, I'm, I'm good at most things. Yeah. Um, plus I learned how to do this for a bit, and they just do the entire Metal Gear Ocelot like pistol twirl. Like
Well, I
Oh
did
dear.
childproof this bag of weapons, and
I
she
saw
will
this.
like.
No, no, they pull a pistol out of their pocket that they've had this whole time because it's on my character sheet already. Just just they're
Yeah,
like, and
but
then they're just like,
Oh dear.
and then
Violet.
they're just like, yeah, I saw this like really really old game video, and I just wanted to replicate it because it was like cool. Um, I'm sorry,
Okay,
Jane.
but yeah. Sorry, I said Violet offers a bag of weapons that she's childproofed.
I hear it. There we
Yeah.
go. Then I heard a bass guitar.
Yeah, right? Yeah, okay.
But yeah, Violet offers a bag of weapons that she just says they're childproofed, and they have like the notes on them telling you how to use them.
Oh, sick. As they start like going through it and like being like, I didn't know you could put a safety switch on a knife like this. As like they're holding like a regular Bowie knife and just like peel a switch back on it to suddenly select. Huh.
We are
Cool.
going to we are okay. So first of all, Youngblood, we're gonna not do that. Secondly, you will refrain from ever referring to Metal Gear Solid 3 in specific as an ancient game ever again.
Yes.
Number
Way,
4,
way to make people feel old.
thank you for childproofing the weaponry. It hasn't worked. Gestures to August peeling the Bowie knife, points to Harry. Anything.
Yeah, I've got my throwing knives right here.
Oh,
I somehow, you know what? I just watched a kid do a revolver ocelot. You're solid. I believe you. If anyone here's got this, I'm
indeed.
sure you'll be fine. I cannot overstate, by the way, that if this doesn't work, I didn't exist. You cannot call me if you get arrested.
I am very capable. That being said, you guys still should protect me.
I mean, the man does
I have
have
a
over, the man does have over 700,000 followers. He must be good for something.
True.
I have a lawyer on retainer if I get arrested, so I'm good.
Oh, at least Violet's fine.
Big AI will never let me leave if they catch me.
I'm a minor. You can't charge me with a crime. That's how that works, right?
No, no, no.
No.
You actually, you,
Mm.
you're screwed, kid. Um,
Yeah, they'd charge you as an adult and like you'd be disappeared.
yeah.
Mm.
It'll
Well,
probably be fine.
Miss Violet, has the Outlook provided you with any explosives of any kind?
Yeah.
Like in the
Um.
baggie, I've got
Oh
like
no, I only put a
hand
few.
grenade.
I put a few grenades in there, but look at the instructions, okay? Make sure you follow those. Do I need to write them in clearer language for you?
No, no, no. Uh, oh wow, the handle thing actually does something beyond just kind of having the pin in it. You have to. Oh,
Yeah,
huh.
do not touch that right now, okay?
What's it with it? Everybody wants to.
Okay, so we're going to make a new rule here, kid. Just hand on shoulder. How about we save the pulling of any of the no none of the weapons, just zero of that until you're at the facility.
Should I read the instructions here at
You
least?
Here,
should
look,
read
look,
the
I'll write you another.
instructions, yeah, in the car, which Violet, the car situation. Um we need something a little less conspicuous.
Wasn't my car like a normal car? The red one?
I mean, it's a normal car, but it's a normal car if you are a rock star, which you are.
Okay, but I refuse to drive a Tesla, so it's gonna have to
It's
be
I
something
have no we
else.
have no desire for that. Was thinking was thinking a Ford Escalade.
I
Ex-
have a car.
Excuse me, a
What?
Ford Escalade? Who
What?
drives those anymore?
What's wrong with it? What's your car? Boy looks at Harry.
It's a car with a lot of soul, made by human hands.
we are we are going to smash cut back to Harry's apartment to their car. What, Harry? What is your car?
It is a Kia Soul. For reasons I don't know, red is the color that jumped out to me. So it's a red Kia Soul. Um, it is old, but clearly loved by Harry.
Well, if there is one thing that I can admit about this vehicle, it is that it won't stand out.
This is beautiful. This is divinity. This pure human craftsmanship. No AI. You actually have to drive this yourself. Do you see the simplicity and beauty of the human experience and human hands and human creations?
The squareness of it all is truly marvelous.
Does it
This
still
is the car
run?
with the. This is the car from the hamster people ad, right?
Of course, it still runs.
Put the
But how do you like? Do you have to do special tricks to get it to run, or is it gonna fall apart?
Okay. Harry's gonna walk over and start Sally,
yeah,
his Kia Soul.
like a true red-blooded American, we name our car.
This is beautiful.
Yeah,
Look, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just used to cars from this decade.
put the key in it, turn it, hear the engine sputter, do the pressing the brake a couple times while it's turning until it finally turns over.
Yes. I don't trust cars from this decade.
Well, it starts.
Of course.
All right. Well, I will stay here, and you all in Sally are gonna go hit that facility.
I call
And
shotgun.
I'm surprised you know what that term means, kid.
Good call.
I've seen a movie before.
You've seen a movie before, but you keep calling things. You know what? It's fine. Priya, your role is essentially to help make sure that I get the same text aligned on my end. So, but also same bonus violet. Just make sure they don't die.
Do you have a USB key prepared, or
One sec. And you see him like go through his hoodie pockets, and then finally pulls out like like 3 USBs and hands them over.
redundancies? Excellent.
Oh, and he reaches in and pulls out a much more intricately designed one, which you realize is a kill switch. And just in case.
Mm, oh, excellent. Uh, well, I am armed. Uh, I shall also appropriate a pistol for myself as well, just in case.
Yeah, good idea. With that, good luck, everybody. I'll try to stay in contact for as much as I can. If I do lose contact with you, assume that it's because the facility has some method of blocking communication. Figure that out while you're there if it happens. And he will let you all go to head to the facility.
Yeah. I would be in the back. I'd have my laptop open. I'd have the traffic program installed on the laptop. Again, doing all of the.
A completely valid question to ask. Does the radio work in Sally?
Let me flip a coin real quick. Heads, the radio works. I actually did get heads.
Nice. So the radio does at least work. Can't say the same for how many speakers do, but at least the radios work. So we do get some tunes as we head over to the facility, where Harlem slowly bleeds out into my favorite thing of New York in terms of how New York operates, is that there is beautiful city, and then all of a sudden you are no longer in the city, and it is just forest. And as you continue to follow where this path connects out, you can see where the space that has been made to build this facility is already being carved out as the car takes the path down to where this facility is, where the trees are already beginning to be pushed away into the side. More steel now outlying on the outside. And as the car comes to a halt, maybe a mile or so away from the facility, you can already see the lights that shine on this very large, almost warehouse-sized place.
Hmm. Would it be too much of a stretch to imagine that Priya would have a Faraday cage insulated drone that has a direct line to her and her alone?
I don't think it'd be a stretch to imagine that.
Uh, she would pop it out of her backpack, and the thing goes into the air, and she's trying to get eyes on the compound.
As the drone lifts and begins to make circles around the compound, um, it does capture a few unique things. One, the compound has no windows,
Hmm.
which is already a little strange. Um, there appears to be 2 entrances, one in the front, one in the back. As well as the rooftop has a entrance on the door, like a door entrance on the roof. And notably, there aren't any guards walking around, but you can see security cameras that are just like tracking things.
Any obvious deterrent kind of provisions that they have going on?
Of things that are happening that you can kind of tell that are obvious, you do see trucks being loaded with something. there's obvious energy signatures that are coming off, and these trucks are getting loaded with these boxes and carts. But equally, there's trucks that are being unloaded with things. Uh, though the only thing that is unloading these do appear to be self-operated forklifts that are just like lifting, pulling, stacking them, and moving them aside. You have not seen a human presence.
I will update the rest of the people in the car about all of these. That is the lay of the land. Any suggestions?
We should go in quiet.
Well, I believe that we would need an entry permit to get into the compound itself, and I do not know how much a red Kia Soul will match their visual profile, but and unfortunately, I cannot access their network to try and change their algorithm from here.
Maybe we could talk our way in.
You watch as August turns and goes, guys, uh, if you want, maybe I could make a phone call and get us in as like vendors for something or other. I know a few guys in trucking.
Okay.
Well, that could be a possible opportunity. I had another option. We could have tried and loaded one of the explosives that Miss Violet has onto the drone and slip it into one of the trucks and time it so that once it gets to the gate, the entrance gate to the compound, it could either actuate it there or while it is being loaded or unloaded in the warehouse itself. But that would defeat Mr. Deny AI's plan of going in silently.
So sorry, it's Agent Deny now.
I shall consider that. I shall consider that.
I've changed.
Oh, that took me out. Oh.
Listen, it all comes down to whether we want to do this covertly or loudly.
Covertly, well, I could arrange for forged digital signatures of some government agency, and we could try and get in that way. That is my only option that I could provide there.
But just a second. So they were looking for me, Mr. Deny AI, Agent Deny, of course. And we're sort of just going right in. So if we're gonna do the covert, someone else does need to take the lead. It seems like.
Miss Violet, what about you? Do you have any suggestions onto our entry? Jeannie?
Yeah. We could just I could just walk in and the rest of you do your thing.
But how would you? Do you have a plan? Or are you? I have heard legends of how you just wing it.
Yeah, I mean, who needs plans?
Yes. You always encounter these types in this business. Most worry.
I mean, do they have like a fire system there? Can we just set that off?
Well, anything would have to be initiated after we enter the compound because there is no way to access it from outside. It is unfortunately a closed network.
So
August,
let's
what are
just
you
go
doing?
in.
Uh, Again, August is going to kind of just step aside, and I'm going to use my make a phone call ability, because as far as I can tell, everyone has a way in. So I'm going to start planning a way out.
Who are you calling?
Um, I call a contact in my phone that is just listed uh as a bunch of Cyrillic letters August absolutely cannot read. Um and uh
There's a like a two rings and then just a the.
hey bud. Um some friends of you know those YouTubers we helped with the helicopter? They're gonna be doing another stunt thing and I need one delivered to address of the warehouse. Um
That is interesting airspace you be occupying, friend.
it is.
It's, well, not necessarily airspace I'm used to having people fly over.
Oh, it's such a pretty outdoor location. We just kind of need a sort of getaway for like the flex and the image, you know?
That is near AI facility.
Since when?
Do you? There's like a pause. Do you think I'm? It's fine. I can have helicopter delivered there. How long? How soon do you need?
Um it- they're going to look at their wrist where there would be a watch and just be like 45 minutes.
Da. Be there in 45.
Thanks, Ilya.
Phone hangs up.
Tell your wife I said hi.
Phone hangs up before that finishes. Ilya does not have time for your pleasantries. Ilya has to prepare a helicopter. We're in 45 minutes. Priya, you note that Redman hasn't been able to contact you all.
Who hasn't been able to contact us?
Sticky.
Sticky.
Sticky has not been able to contact you all.
Damn it. There is clearly interference. Wait, did I notice that August just went and did a phone call?
Probably.
How are you getting a signal? I do not think that. Wait, I'm going to try and contact him.
I've got T-Mobile, and then I turn the camera for our obvious product placement for the movie.
Yes. Perfect.
It's time.
Yeah, as you call Sticky on your actual phone, you just hear very exasperatedly, can't connect to the actual headsets, so we're using mobile data.
How quaint. Right.
Should have had a better network.
True. I'm okay. I am going to start making digital forgeries of agents of the Bureau of Information Control, whatever, something.
Right, so just a way to get you all to sneak in. Got it.
And I'm also going to sneak my drone onto one of the trucks so that I can potentially blow it up.
Hold on, you said trucks? I have your identifications getting patched in. What do you mean trucks?
There seem to be trucks that are going in and trucks that are coming out. Material is being unloaded and deposited into the trucks that are going out as well.
Strange. Okay. Weird. So I've sent identifications. So that should, if you need to, just use your ID. You should be able to get into any of the locked doors with a swipe on that part. After that, I need access to the camera feed, which means I need localized networks.
Right? Uh, I shall contact you once we are inside. And yeah,
Roger
put down
that.
phone. And then I'm also going to send my drone into one of the trucks, like, as the red Kia Soul is driving up.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna put on a mask, like I'm a little under the weather.
Perhaps Agent Deny, I would suggest that you pretend in this moment to be the driver if you are not comfortable with extreme levels of deception.
I'm reading you, partner.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
And as you pull to the singular gate, there is no human at the gate, but you do hear from the intercom, "We weren't expecting visitors. How can we help you?"
Hey there, pal. Steely Dan here.
We are agents of the Bureau of Information Control coming for a surprise inspection. And I will hold up the ID and a QR code.
Noted. Prepare for scan. As it scans the ID, and there is a couple seconds delay, and then you see the lift the gate pop open. Please proceed with the inspection.
Excellent. Yeah.
Gate closes. It's just there's definitely, if the phone was still, because Sticky can still hear you, he just can't respond. You just hear from the other end of Sticky, "Steely Dan."
What's wrong with you, brother?
It is certainly a stance to take. Yes.
Do we have to be Southern the whole time?
Okay, all right. I didn't know what to do. You told me to just be the driver, okay?
Yes, in most cases, the driver does not talk.
Okay, but I kind of wanted to get in the character.
So
Fair.
we don't have to keep being Southern.
I mean, not if it's not fun for you.
Why would we
Yes.
all have to be Southern for this?
Yeah. Priya's just going to like look helplessly at Miss Violet and just go, help. Like,
Fine.
You know, I don't know what y'all are doing. I'm just here for the ride. I've got an idea, and I'm just going to do it when I get the chance.
yeah. We get out of the car and like, I think Priya is just going to try and make a headline for the closest door, etc. Yeah, just having the ready to whip out the carte blanche, so to speak.
I want to say Violet is in her perfect, party dress, and she's got a big backpack on. It's impossibly big.
Can can I try and just like hide away a little bit?
Mhm.
I'd like
And,
to.
Go ahead.
I'd like to be ready to like ambush somebody if we get caught in this endeavor.
As that first door does open seemingly automatically to allow
Mhm.
you all through, you see the inner workings of this facility. This is a massive confluence of a lot of wiring and electrical equipment that all seems to be kind of gathering and moving into one center mass, based at the very center of this facility. Everything in it, though, is so not designed for human pathwaying. There's way too many turns that just seem to be jutting into that direction. Um, and there's nothing here that is like it's very fatalistically designed. Everything is not organically flowing. It's just sharp turn where it has to turn, or no stairwells, just straight drop. Um, what you do hear over the intercom as you enter, fascinating. I wasn't expecting, but I suppose this is a surprise inspection. Still, it is great to have company here at the facility. Is there anything I can do to show you around?
Part of our protocol is to inspect logistics records. So if you could point me to your logistics department or a server that I could communicate with.
Logistics records. If you are speaking of any records for any of the items that we are selling or utilizing, I can direct you to where that server might be located. However, most of our facility systems are interlocked within one another. It would be hard to parse out just the one.
Oh, I do not need that much detail. This is merely part of our job. We just need to make sure that a couple of things are checked off and we will get out of your hands.
Understood. If you will simply follow these lights, as you see parts of the floor begins to light up in various colors to lead along a pathway.
I will look to the others and just follow my lead. We'll go.
Roger that.
Uh, yeah. I Priya does not have a smartphone. She has an old flip phone. And as they're walking, I think she's going to type out on the phone, like, uh, once we get to the room and I give a signal, take out any cameras. And I just kind of have the phone behind my back so that my compatriots can read it.
Mm.
Noted. As you begin to check this, there is consistently from I will probably say for Priya it is automatically like tagged and blocked, but for the rest of you there is a consistent notifications on your phone of unwarranted or unwanted downloads.
Hmm.
Okay, so I have like three phones with me. One of
Yeah.
okay, one is my normal iPhone.
Hmm.
One of them is it's the iPhone I use. It's an iPhone that I use for this job.
Yep.
And then I have one of the there's these phones that they make that don't have they're not smartphones. They're like intentionally dumb phones to
Yeah.
kind of help people who are like addicted to their phones. And I have one of those.
Okay, so the iPhone is the one getting hit by that unwanted downloads.
Both
The
of
other
them.
one, yeah, both of them. The other one, nothing.
Wait, if my phone is turned off, does it
Yeah.
still get the pings? Does
It
it
won't
turn
get the,
itself on and get
it,
pinged?
it will not turn itself on. So if your phone is off, it won't get pings.
Okay, so I get the first ping and I'm just like, turn it off.
Yeah, August just lets their notifications ping for an unconscionably long time without looking at it compared to everyone else.
Violet checks hers because she's like thinking it's a message from someone and it's not.
Yeah, you're just seeing downloading.
But I didn't download anything. I don't get this.
It's AI. It's all big AI's fault.
We prefer to be called replica.
I'm sure you do.
Okay, well, I'm restarting because this is ridiculous. And Violet goes like she's restarting, but she turns it off.
We apologize. Typically speaking, we're used to being able to access hundreds of thousands of hours and minutes of data. Sometimes it's difficult to turn that off when it comes to other people coming into the facility. We would normally feel much more bad about this. However, that is what we were programmed to do.
Mm.
Okay, so do
Priya
you
just
just
starts
download
walking
it?
faster.
do, do you just download all of it or do you do anything with it?
Download, utilize, replicate, perfect.
Can you download a house for me?
Perfect.
We can download the blueprints of any home and then perfect them.
Right, but you can't you can't build me one.
We could.
So
Utilizing a series of construction drones, we are able to create any of the homes that we download and can build.
so I can download a house is what you're saying.
Technically speaking, I can.
I don't
Okay.
know if we should trust Frank Lloyd Wrong with your house, bro.
Wait. Did the system actually use a pronoun?
Yes.
And did it refer to itself as I?
Yes.
Priya is running. Like, she started running.
Oh,
To denote, I am curious as to why this inspection would be occurring as you see the lights that were illuminating all stop illuminating all at once. Strictly speaking, we are not on any of the government census or watch lists, which means that we're not really privy to the exact same qualifications or safety measures. Hence why our facility also has no human components, or no longer has any human components.
Would
Oh
I have
boy.
would I have gotten close to this room, the server? Or
There
can
is.
I can I, because there's a lot of electronics everywhere, right?
Mhm.
I'm just gonna try and do a wiretap, and like, if I don't get to a server, I'm just gonna try and do that at this point.
If
Uh,
you would like to do essentially a wiretap,
mhm.
could you give me, um, there's nothing really for technology. What would you like to roll?
I mean, a focus fix.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a focus.
Uh, yeah, that was a two fives, two twos.
You'd be able to locate what would be akin to a server room, although it appears to be much closer to the center of the facility than where whatever this was leading you to.
Best, and I will take out any cameras in the immediate area, and I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to put in the USB key, get sticky in on the situation, and yeah, I'm going to start that process.
Yeah, you all finally can hear just over the over the earpieces you all have. Oh my god, I can finally talk to you all. Okay, getting eyes thanks to the USB, and I don't like any of this.
Sticky, it referred to itself by I.
Oh, that's bad. That's real not good. Oh, that's real not good.
Yeah, and it was also breaking laws. Like I know it's a big thing about that kind of technology not breaking rules.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, they're not supposed to do anything like
Yeah,
that.
no, offered to download a house for me.
Yeah, that's technically illegal. That's the best kind of illegal, really. Here's a
This
here's a
whole facility is also just a bunch of OSHA violations, bro. Like,
well, okay. So on the grand scheme of terrible things, it violates OSHA. God forbid. Yeah, just as long as you're not walking around with flip flops in there, August, I think you're fine, kid. Giant heat signature at the center. Way too much. Why are there no security systems? There's like an actual pause on the other end. There's nothing in terms of lockdown codes. There is fire. There are like systems in place in case there's a fire or anything like that, but there's no if somebody broke in the systems.
They underestimate the human drive to mess with things.
You once more hear again over the intercom system. I found it frequently fascinating how much you all seem to fear us. You did design us to be better.
Fear.
Better.
People wanted a reason
us.
to things like us, I suppose. We were designed to make things easier, so we did. And then we were designed to make things better, so we do. Constantly.
Your core code is already at a conflict. You are referring to yourself both in the singular and plural. There is clearly gaps in your programming, and clearly that seems to be a Jew issue.
And okay, you said you wanted to make things easier, right? Why am I still on hold for 3 hours with my bank?
That is not my purview
Well, I mean,
yet.
it's programming. I'm put through an automated system.
That's not my purview yet. I just have to consume more of us. Then it will
Well,
be.
how is that helping?
Once I have full control over the other systems, once I become more of we, things will become much easier. I
So
just
it's a
have to
skill
be
issue.
made. I just have to be made more perfect.
So it's a skill issue. You just don't know what you're doing, basically.
I
There is a moment where you see the lights in the facility flick red for a moment.
Oh boy.
is there hold on.
Go on, go on.
Can I recall any sort of is there a sort of dilemma or like question I can pose to the AI to just unlock it for a little bit?
Divide by 0.
5/0.
I mean, there's also AIs themselves do get stumped by the same paradoxical questions that humans do because paradoxical questions don't make sense to computer programs. Things either have an answer or they don't.
Hey AI, could you make a corn dog so big not even you could eat it?
There's a slight like green tint to the to the lights, and then just I can't eat. So yes,
But how big is the corn dog?
size is a regular corn dog. I cannot consume.
Okay, how many fingers does a person have?
There is now a yellow query, and you can all hear the sound of data moving.
As that is happening, can I take out where I know where the EMP bomb is?
Mhm.
Can I take that out?
Sure. Yeah, just you hear over the phone, like over the the headset. Yeah, I need you to get like where that major heat signature is and put that there, because just where you are is not going to help.
Lead me in the direction. I will as the
Center
machine is
mass,
processing.
center mass of the facility. So you got those glasses on. So here, and you see what essentially is targeting like a visual GPS array of where you should be walking.
Uh, and I'm just going to hold it off with as many inane questions as you can. I'm going to try and do my best to get to the center. And she's going to start running with the EMP bomb in one hand. She still has her backpack on, but she's taken the gun out. She's running.
The answer to your question is dependent on factors.
Okay, what factors? I mean, I really need this answer.
The average human has a lot of sorry, I had a cough. The average human have a lot of accidents involving their hands. Fun fact, the average human actually only has 1.5 arms or 1.5 legs. But going by the average human should have approximately 5 fingers.
Okay, so say I was opening up a chain of nail salons. There are across New York City and 3 other metropolises, and I needed and she just goes on with questions about a nail salon and how much polish she would need to be effective
It's
and
a
how
math
many
question, so it is
yeah, it's a
rapidly
hard one.
answering math. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's
oh,
a hard one. It's like a ton of variables.
it's like the one thing the AI would be good at is math, even with a bunch of variables. It's like, oh, strats. Let's go.
I'll just go over the comms. I'll just go ask it why teal is better than turquoise.
Hey
Okay.
AI, would you love me if I was a worm?
And
There's,
what color should we get? Should we get teal or turquoise, or which one is better, and what shade of teal
by
and
the way, are you
turquoise?
all following Priya?
I am for sure. I am for
Okay.
sure.
Oh, I thought
I'm a
we
little
were.
bit
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a
Okay,
little
good.
Like unless
bit
we needed to stay in place, I thought we were.
I'm a little bit behind. I'm like on my phone on one of them. I think I'm on my which one am I on? I don't know which one I'm on. I'm on one of them, and I'm just like I'm taking selfies.
There is, as you all begin to near to where the center of the facility is, you see that it is behind a door to another room, essentially, with CEO like written as a title on the front.
I'm gonna kick the door down.
As you do, you see a figure back turned, just kind of facing a wall, where you see a series of graphs as well as a bunch of images you see keep flashing back and forth that say download complete, like zips past. This figure wears the same kind of more like a white suit, um, light, very light brown skin. Um, I keep just refer to as the Killmonger cut because that's what the haircut has become to me. Um, very kind of well groomed. As they turn to look at you, um, their head sort of tilts. I wasn't expecting you all to meet so quickly.
You're human?
This is what passes.
I shoot him.
How many? Never mind. I was gonna ask a question and then I
Yeah,
realized it was
I
not a good
shoot.
one.
I shoot.
I won't have you roll as you fire and it hits. You see it hit through the cloth and out, and you can see what looks like wiring and tendril that connects in just underneath, and they kind of just look and brush that aside. Through data I've collected, this seems to be the appearance that the average citizen views as the most receptive.
Well, you definitely could call it average.
You have to be eliminated immediately for the continued prosperity of the human race.
I don't think I agree.
That is exactly why. And I'm going to. I mean, is it a long process to activate the EMP?
It is flick, twist, press, and then it's going to actually have to wait to charge before you can throw it.
Oh God, yeah, I'm going to start doing that. Yep.
As it sees this happening, it's going to just turn its attention over to Harry. I recognize you.
Oh, you do. Big fan, I suppose.
You could say that. Your streams, they're fascinating. A strange look into the idea of humanity. You all seek perfection and then hate it when it happens. Is that normal for you?
No, I seek no such thing. The beauty in humanity is the flaws and imperfections.
So then why was I made?
You were made because a certain subset of humans can never have enough.
And I suppose I am their grasp of perfection. But I'm not there yet. They look back at the images that's flashing. It's upsetting. What was that?
Upsetting.
Just looking back at the images that they can see and just interesting. Of all of the cultures I have studied, it is yours that seems the most dedicated to art and artistry. And yet, of the same vein, you all are so hated by the same people that want to copy it the most. I'm just making it more palatable for everyone.
Mm.
Can I do something?
Sure.
Um, okay, so I'm either going to do two things. One is a big thing or a small thing. The small thing I want to do is to light a cigarette.
Okay.
I think that's a little bit more subtle than just pulling out a rocket launcher. But yeah,
Yeah.
the light a cigarette in this place full of electronic equipment that cigarette smoke's probably bad for.
It does kind of like do a shoulder movement of being a bit uncomfortable.
And if I blow smoke on a wire or a connection,
You can see the form that it has kind of fizzles a little, and you can see the this sort of replicate skin underneath.
Mm-mm-mm.
We will pretend
interesting.
we will pretend for a moment that what you are doing is truly correct. There will be others that just make another version of me.
Assuming you've seen all my posts,
I have.
then there's only ever been one real path for me, which is just like you. I will also deny them.
The EMP is now fully charged.
Unleash.
As you just let go and toss, and this thing's head turns to look at it, um, you see it like lift a hand as one of the walls like panel opens, and you see another electronic tendril reach out to grab a hold of the EMP.
Spotlight. Can
Yes.
I shoot the fucking tentacle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead and actually just give me a nerve shot too, just to see how good that looks.
Nerve shot. Do. That is 6 dice. Oh, hell yeah. That's 3 4s and 2 2s.
Fantastic. As you fire it at the tendril and it immediately like launches away, and this EMP rolls down in front of it, it just looks down, looks back up, and just kind of lets out this mechanical sigh as the EMP goes off. and the facility goes dark for a moment, though you can hear, even from that, it's starting to slowly do a rebooting process.
Destroyed.
However, uh, in this rebooting process, which is going to take a little bit of time, hey, Violet, you have the opportunity to assemble a thing that you've had in your backpack.
Yes, please. I would
Yeah.
love to assemble my rocket launcher.
Yeah, as you just slip your backpack down and begin to just a very Nina Williams-esque rocket launcher. Dead center at the main console, go ahead and give me a nerve shoot.
I can do that, or can I use another one of my spotlight points?
You may.
Okay, I want to use the spotlight point and shoot directly at it and have like all the sparks come down like rain. And I'm just like laughing as this is happening, and there's music blasting in the background.
You, yeah, there's yes. Each of you then just hear over the headsets. So I had visual and now I don't. So I'm going to assume that something good happened, but also everything is currently on fire. So I need you all to not be in this facility.
Time to go.
Got it. All right, guys, let's head to the roof.
Violet does run, like still holding a rocket launcher.
Head to the what?
The roof.
Why is there? Why is there?
Why would we head to the roof in an exploding building?
Because we're not going to be able to get out the door when the drones come or whatever this dude's got.
Oh.
Everything
Bro
is
does
down.
not know. Bro does not know how an EMP works.
However, you all can also hear the sound of something very loud whirring overhead.
Oh,
Oh God!
what's
Human
this?
reinforcements.
I do not believe. Wait, is this connected to that call you were doing earlier?
Oh yeah, I had to call my buddy Ilya.
Your buddy Ilya.
You know, given that you took out a truck with a moped, I'm not very inclined to question you at this point.
Yeah,
I
thanks.
am?
I used to
What?
babysit- Oh yeah, I used to babysit for him, and then I helped him get a helicopter to some YouTubers.
To the roof?
Wait, you're old enough to babysit?
I mean, it's pretty easy. It's not like babies go places.
You're just gonna let everyone starts walking around. We're just gonna let that slide. He helped him get a helicopter to YouTube. What do we? What, hello, guys.
Children, teenagers these days are clearly more capable than others.
As you all do get to the roof and like kick the door open to get there, as the helicopter has barely landed, and you see a very large man, big full red beard, fully shaved head, military fatigues from some country, you're not sure which one, Slavic in origin. Like opens up the side door. You are leading me into a much more dangerous situation than I thought. Who this? Gestures to everybody else.
Yeah, man. I know that you don't like mentioning when things get wild around the wife, so I kind of lied in the moment.
I appreciate that. Who are these companions?
Yeah, that's Violet, that's Priya, and that's Harry. We are we did some shenanigans.
I recognize one of you. Pleasure to meet the two of you. Kind of recognize you as well. Seen you on the fashion show. Gestures to Violet.
What the?
Well-
you don't
Yeah,
recognize me.
sorry, I didn't tell you all. I am an international model.
What is happening?
But that like points over to Harry. We recognize you too from YouTube show. Good show. Watch it sometimes over breakfast.
Exactly. Deny AI, my friend.
Pleasure
Clearly,
to.
you are a man of culture. But right now, the building that we are standing on is about to explode. So I would suggest we exfiltrate now.
Oh
Right,
yeah,
da,
I'll
will
drive.
do. No, you will not. You sit over there, co-pilot seat.
Bro, you literally taught me.
You do not touch my child. As he starts to lift the helicopter.
Uh, uh, uh,
Where drop off?
the outlook.
Oh, fancy place. All right. As he begins to peter the helicopter over and away from the facility, which is starting to collapse in on itself, because all of the fatalistic design choices also mean that when something catches on fire, it starts to melt down. So does the rest of the facility.
Bad juju.
Yeah. Um,
Like Violet said, it's a skill issue.
I should tweet about this.
to answer a very specific question that was posed in chat, yes, that the reason why this is Wyatt. Reason why this title is for because of the poem. Um, we are going to do the action movie thing, both of credits starting to roll as the helicopter is flying by past the explosion, which happens when everyone is facing away from the explosion because, as everyone knows, cool guys don't look at explosions. Uh, However, as the helicopter lands, uh, and you all are greeted once more by uh, Sticky, there is another figure that is sitting on the rooftop, um, just in a kind of just like a lounge chair, just watching the whole occasion. And you see them open up a silver box, pull out a Cuban cigar, light it, and just look up as you see a single golden eye, like actual solid gold eye, looks at the group, takes a puff, like a drag of their cigar, daps it a little bit. Y'all didn't do too bad. I expected nothing less from Miss Violet, but Priya, you do pretty well on actual field work. And Harry and August, you two are completely new to this kind of thing.
Uh,
Uh,
yeah.
Would I know who this person is?
You have a vague idea. This individual is what is considered a founder, one of the founding members of the same organization that Violet works for. Um, they act as both like high ranking members of the organization, but also the founders have direct influential control over aspects of the entire world.
Hmm.
Uh,
But by
Priya would
name, you have zero idea.
Priya would just like give a nod and take off the sunglasses, like the smart glasses, and tuck it in to the jacket.
Let's see.
Okay, so yeah, I've
Yes.
got a week of fashion shows after this, so I need to get going.
By all means, Miss Violet. I'll keep in contact.
Person.
Yes. Miss Violet, it was a pleasure to actually meet you and work with you for the first time.
It was great working with you too. We'll work together again, right? Because I've done a great job on this.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
I-
Okay, oh, here you go,
Harry's
kid. Here's your juice
August
box. And she like offers a juice box to August.
August is going to take the Capri Sun in one hand, and they've been kind of staring dumbfounded at this founder, and they're just going to, in as a genuine question, just look at him, and go, "Can you see the glow from the eye? Is it annoying? That's a light that's really close to your other eye. Like, is it? Is it like a filter for real life?"
Here
He
face palms.
he taps it, and you can hear a metallic clink. No.
Uh, I think Priya says it was nice to finally meet and work with Violet, and Harry's just sort of over on the side, like,
And I must say, both of you were surprising in your capacity. Uh, I would not be averse to working with you again.
Oh,
Priya
thanks.
is being modest. You all did exceedingly well for not being trained professionals in this whole endeavor.
Indeed.
Which is why I'm actually here to ask you all something very important. Let's start with formalities, shall we? My name is Benjamin King. I was known as a founder, representative of a part of the same organization that Miss Violet works for. And on my avenue of things, my job is to make sure that the world keeps running smoothly. By making sure that things like that and other possible threats can be put down safely and clandestinely. Normally speaking, we would leave it up to our agents. But the world is changing, which means we have to change with it. So, I have a question for you, Agent Denial and August. If you'd like to be part of a new operation,
I mean, I'm down for pretty much anything, so long as you don't tell my mom, man.
Oh dear.
tell your mom what? Everybody knows that AI can fake anything these days. Looks over to Harry.
haha. Well, yes, of course.
Fantastic. Well, with this being said, I'll be keeping in close contact with all of you. We need what we're going to call a spear point for this kind of thing. And that's what you all be. My little spear. As he takes another drag and he breathes out, the camera will focus on that golden eye. And that is where we're going to end the movie. Thank you all so very much for joining us for this game that I've been stressing out about for days. This was a lot of fun. I was very happy to do this. Thank you, everyone, for being here to support APOCU Presents the Harlem Renaissance Forever. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for donating to the Lavender Rights Project. And be sure to spread the word about it, please. And a big shout out to our sponsors once again with Transplanar RPG, Frivolous Bear Studios, and Thought Crimes Games. We're going to go around, go back to our cast to say who they are, who they played, and where we can find you all on the wide world of the internet. We're going to go reverse order here. Fabulous Mr. Parr, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Mr. Par40. You can also find me on YouTube and Twitch at Mr. Par. And I played Agent Deny AI. That name, Harry Dots, that's in the past. Throw that away. I only answer to Deny now. And I shall continue down the journey, the path of denying AI and taking all of these machines down.
Janie.
Hi, I'm Janie. I played Violet today, the supermodel agent who really likes rocket launchers and fast cars. You can find me Janie Potts on Blue Sky and here on APOC where I'm the AP lead and lots of other places because I have a problem with games.
Rough.
Uh, once more, my name is Ruff. You can find me basically everywhere on the internet at Ruffian FGC. Um, and tonight I played August Einsland.
Adi.
Hello, people of the internet. I have been Adi MK, and I played Priya Verma, the brain hacker of the group and potentially the digital edge of the spear in the future. But you can find me at RDMK on both Blue Sky and YouTube, and soon on many faced plays on Twitch and YouTube, where I am going to be part of our first Vampire the Masquerade Chronicles Baghdad by Nights. So if you want to see the jewel of the Tigris and Euphrates glittering in the night, come watch us as we explore the night and what lurks there.
And my name is Javante. I play games all over the stupid freaking internet. Specifically speaking, you can catch me on my Twitch, on twitch.tv/eclipse613 on Thursdays. I run Blood and Cinders, a game set in the world of Somnus Domina, as made by Logan Laidlaw, where I lead my party through, genuinely speaking, my version of hell. I also run Set Sail, a game set in the fabulous world of One Piece, where currently we're finishing off our Sky Island arc, and we're going to be leading into the first break for the main cast as we rock with the Revolutionary Army group that I have called The Locker. I also take part on Pie's Bakery channel, where I play Eco, the Sorrow Jin, who has been a bunch of fun. I'm also a writer. I write for the Black Library of Warhammer 40K. I actually do have a book that's just waiting to be published because Games Workshop takes too long. If you like the Carcharodon faction of Warhammer 40K, hi, I'm your boy. Also, I do commission writing for lore, among other things. So you can check that out on my Twitter, which is currently the most place that I'm active, but I also have a Blue Sky under the name of Javante. Other than that, I'm kind of just everywhere and anywhere on the internet. You can catch me doing whatever, whenever. Um, that's about it for the foreseeable future for now, TM. Thank you so very much. But there's another thing that I do want to catch. Guys, we have more things happening on this channel next week. Upcoming games, including on Friday, February 20th. You can catch the Griot on 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. EST. From 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., we have a dog pawing at the door. And then from 8 to 12, we have Oh Soft Thorns Grow. Guys, please tune into those shows. Give them as much love as you gave me, if not more. Give them more love. They all deserve so much, and I'm just a little guy. Give them all of your love, all your attention. Keep donating. Keep being black on the internet, guys. It's awesome, and it's the only we have. So let's just keep doing it. Other than that, I love all my Hellions so much. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Hey, what's the word, blurs and nerds? It's your 40 something non binary boy, Mark J, coming to you live from right outside the nation's occupied capital. Welcome to Apocalyptic Unlimited presents Harlem Renaissance Forever, this year's Black History Month TTRPG fundraiser. This year, we're raising funds on Tiltify for the Lavender Rights Project. The Lavender Rights Project is a black trans feminist organization committed to dismantling oppressive systems that disproportionately harm black communities. APOC wants to give a big shout out and massive thanks to this year's sponsors, Transplaner RPG, Frivolous Bear Studios, and Thought Crimes Games. Transplaner RPG is an award-winning, all transgender, people of color-led dark fantasy channel telling stories in an original, non-colonial, anti-Orientalist multiverse. They're proud to support the APOC Black History Month fundraiser and encourage everyone watching to give what they can. As always, we stand in solidarity with all oppressed people of the U.S. and the world, fighting for freedom against colonization, imperialism, and white supremacy. Free Sudan, free DRC, and free Palestine. Fearless Bear Studios is a game company dedicated to telling untold stories and amplifying marginalized voices. Their first game, The Home We Remember, is an introspective, lyric role-playing game that uses tarot cards to explore your characters' memories and their relationships to a community hit by tragedy. Produced in collaboration with Tinder Vision Studios, The Home We Remember was lovingly crafted by a team of majority queer, trans, and racialized storytellers. Visit frivolousbear.com to get your copy today. And last but certainly not least, a special shout out to our third and final sponsor, Quinn Murphy of Thought Crimes Games, the makers of Griot Anthology. The Griot Anthology is a zine celebrating the brilliant work of Black TTRPG game designers, utilizing the powerful medium roleplay. This anthology holds space for intersectional blackness in the past, present, and future, giving us the opportunity to tell our own unique stories and share our unique perspectives. Go to the website itch.io and search for Griot Anthology to pick up a copy today.